In the small rural town of Aberdeen, New South Wales, life once moved quietly, a place where routine shaped the days and the nights settled peacefully beneath the southern stars. But in March of the year 2000, that quiet would be shattered forever. A crime so shocking, so deeply disturbing, that it would rewrite Australian criminal history and leave a town, a family, and a nation searching for answers. Born in 1955, raised in a home marked by chaos and emotional conflict, by adulthood she was known for two things: fierce passion and sudden, uncontrollable anger. She found work in an abattoir, and there she learned precision, a discipline sharpened by repetition, routine, and steel. To some, she was charismatic, to others, unpredictable, and to a few unfortunate souls, terrifying. Wrapped in charm one moment, explosive and violent the next. John Price, known simply as Pricey, a father, a friend, a hard-working man whose humor and loyalty made him beloved in the community. He wanted stability, a peaceful life for his children, a future he could trust. When he met Katherine, he hoped he'd found love. Instead, he found himself caught in a storm that only grew darker. Friends recall his words, words that linger painfully now. "If anything happens to me, it will be her." Their relationship spiraled. Arguments turned volatile. Attempts to leave only brought anger, threats, and fear. He tried to escape her orbit, but fear, hope, and habit kept pulling him back. Until one night, the fear became real. March 2000. Under the quiet veil of midnight, while the town slept, a sudden burst of violence erupted inside John Price's home. He woke in terror. He fought desperately to survive. Evidence would later show he tried to flee, to reach the front door, to find help, to hold on to life, but he never made it outside. Price's autopsy revealed that he had been stabbed at least 37 times in both the front and back of his body, with many of the wounds extending into vital organs. Several hours after Price had died, Knight skinned him and hung the skin from a meat hook on the architrave of a door to the lounge room. She then d-ed the head of Price and cooked parts of his body, serving up the flesh with baked potato, carrot, pumpkin, beetroot, zucchini, cabbage, yellow squash, and gravy in two settings at the dinner table, along with notes beside each plate, each having the name of one of Price's children on it. She was preparing to serve his body parts to his children. A third meal was thrown on the back lawn for unknown reasons, and it is speculated that Knight had attempted to eat it, but could not. This has been put forward in support of her claim that she has no memory of the crime. Price's head was found in a pot with vegetables. The pot was still warm, indicating that the cooking had taken place in the early morning. Sometime later, Knight arranged the body with the left arm draped over an empty 1.25-liter soft drink bottle with the legs crossed. This was claimed in court to be an act of defilement, demonstrating Knight's contempt for Price. In 2001, Katherine Knight pleaded guilty to murder, and the judge delivered a sentence history would remember: life in prison, with no possibility of parole. The first woman in Australia to ever receive such a sentence. John Price is remembered not for the horror of his final moments, but for the life he lived, as a father, a friend, and a man who deserved so much more. And the town of Aberdeen, once quiet, carries a whispered reminder. Sometimes the darkest monsters don't hide in shadows. They stand beside us, smiling, loving, living, until the mask cracks. This is the story of Katherine Knight and the tragedy of John Price. A story of warning signs ignored, of love twisted into terror, and of a peaceful town changed forever.